everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. For those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And as I began to blaze this fire tonight, gather around and contribute your very powerful energy, whether it be a like, a share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And with that being said, I would like to jump right into the stones to see what's going on out here in the cosmos. And the message that's speaking the loudest is coming from your spirit guides, your ancestor team, or your higher team. And they're bringing attention to two key elements. But more importantly, the change and the healing that is occurring right now in your world. And judging by the stone, the higher energy or your higher guides are bringing attention to your position. It's like you're feeling the energies that are moving. And not only that, being that your doll is face down in both of these elements, meaning the nature and the water, I can tell that something in your mind, something in your consciousness knows that the energies that are moving is very transformative. It's changing. And something in you is allowing or causing you to shift gears with the current traffic of the energetic flow of the consciousness. And what I mean by this is that sometimes when you're in traffic, speed picks up, even if it goes beyond the current speed limit. There's something in your guidance or in your DMV guide that says goes with the flow of traffic. Not being too excessive, but the shift in the traffic supersedes the speed limit. That's the analogy that is closely aligned with the energetic current of the cosmos right now. And you're picking up on the speed of the energies that are moving, the change in the flow of the traffic. And this change has more to do with you aligning with a more magical or a more advanced energy that appears to be opening up for you in your world. See, it's opening up in the cosmos, but this transference of energy requires you to pick up speed or to change. And you're changing your flow of things, or you're allowing yourself to go with the flow of things. But this change has more to do with the energies. You're feeling a picking up of the speed in your world. Your workload may be a bit heavier, causing you to change your office hours or your work hours, causing it to go outside of the norm. Because the magical element is here, this suggests to me that it goes outside of the normal office hours, the normal course of action. But this is for your highest good. And not only that, I can also see here is there's something going on physiologically for you. It's like the higher energy or your spirit guides is tapping you into this current change. Your mind is picking up on the shifts in your world, and your energy is not staying up in the consciousness, in the conscious mind of it, intellectualizing it, trying to make sense of it, but instead, your intuition is tapping you in on this energetic flow and creating this seamless shift in your head, allowing your intuition to seep you into this energetic current. There's no lapse in time here. It's more like you shifting gears to get on this energetic current that is moving throughout the cosmos. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here in the stones. But on the opposite end of your mind tapping into this energetic shift, there is a deeper healing that's going on, like a deeper change in your world at your feet that is cementing you in a deeper, transformative type energy. What I'm sensing here in a download of these stones is quite similar to you stepping out into the waters. At the upper edge, your feet feels the soil, but you can also feel the changes or the rippling effects of the waters pulling you. But as you step deeper, there is a sense of a lack of control as your feet immerse deeper in the waters. But quite closely to this analogy, this has more to do with a healing, a transformative energy that allows you to shed old skin, allows you to get rid of things that are no longer serving you. It requires a lack of control, a embodiment of release as you enter deeper. There's something that lets your body know there is a higher pull or a higher element here going on. And as you step further and step deeper into the waters, you start to float, you start to swim. But the connection here, which is quite powerful, is that you're not releasing this awareness of or knowing where you are. It's like you have a sense of knowing. Though you may not have full control, you still have a skill set within you that allows you to stay afloat, to keep your head above water as you dive deeper into the territory of an unknown element. That's what I'm seeing here in the stones. But as you step further, this is more associated with you getting rid of old thinkings and allowing the energies around you to recalibrate yourself, recalibrate your frequency to a core-like energy that brings you closer within this process of evolution. Shedding skin, letting go of people, places, and things, releasing your feet from the soil. Yeah, this process here is taking place in your world, and you know it, and you can feel it very powerfully. There's something very radical here about life in itself. A higher message that's coming to me is saying that this has to do with the expansion of life. And there is something here that says to me, pain is closely associated with growth. As you grow, you will experience pain. Experience the challenges of releasing things that you were most familiar with, people who were closely associated with you throughout the duration of your life. But where this energetic current is taking you has more impact on your growth and your spiritual development to bring forth a higher purpose, the inner part of you out. But there's a duality here. It requires healing and releasing while also requiring you to embrace change in your mind, in your intuition, to know you're elevating and ascending to a higher level. You're just in this transformative stage between two worlds, between two elements, and is here grounding you from where you're coming from and into where you're headed. Period. But there's something still here that is ringing the alarm in the shells, and it has to do with the energies that's keeping you afloat, keeping your head above water, even in the midst of all of this chaos. It's chaotic in a sense of these energies moving, making you feel like you're going through a whirlwind, like you're trying to tread waters as your feet releases from the soil, as the waves tend to rise. smacking your face in the waters, trying to keep your breath, trying to keep the momentum of your energy above. But this current thread here is almost appearing to me like you're not disconnected from the ground. It's afloat, but you're still here. It's like you're treading in the same place, though the waters is moving you. But you're staying right where you need to be, basking in these energies, allowing these frequencies to move through you. But underneath this current, the obstacle is here. Some of you may not be connected or may not be allowed to connect with certain energies or certain frequencies that may be radiating on a certain vibration, because where you are right now is in a very pivotal place. I can see it very powerfully moving through the cosmos. You're serving a key role. It's something about your energy and the potency of it. Being in a magical place, being in a change or transitional place, while also allowing the dropping or the releasing of things that are outdated, making you a leader, making you be on the cutting edge of society, causing you to disassociate or not be allowed to connect with certain vibration or certain energy because it will sink you to a vibration, causing you to release all the goods, that the energies that you're fortifying right now. Yeah, it's very powerful. It's like you're holding the energetic container in the cosmos to draw in a higher frequency to the paradigm. And if you allow yourself to connect with certain energies or certain frequencies, you will not be able to do this. I'm very interested at what this obstacle is speaking to, that you may be feeling. Some of you may try to connect with people and it falls flat on its face. Because some of you may have tried to connect with friends and certain peoples of certain vibration and it fell flat. You can't quite make the connection. You may not be able to go to certain events and you don't know why. And it has to do with you holding this energetic container. But I'm very interested at what is going on in this undercurrent below you, at the society, at the energies that you cannot bring yourself down to integrate with. Why? The dam has stopped. You're serving a higher purpose and your higher energy is bringing that to the forefront. But what is going on in this undercurrent that you're still connected to but can't connect with? What is this obstacle about for the collective? And the cards that came out were turn over a new leaf, standing in power in the mist, trust the destination, duty and direction. And what I'm downloading here in regards to this obstacle, it has everything to do with your energetic frequency being on the cutting edge. That has the power to shift the trajectory of things. And because of you standing in your power and not being able to be derailed or deviated from this energetic container, is allowing you to be in the midst of an energetic frequency of something very powerful that is thrusting you towards your destination, thrusting you towards your duty, your higher calling. It's giving you directional guidance spiritually. And what this is doing is causing a reflection in the energies of the frequency or the paradigm that you live in to be at a standstill. making it incapable for you to reduce yourself down, to overshare or overgive, even if you want to. It's like you can't do it. There is this force field around your frequency right now that is highly charged, highly powerful, that's keeping you on this tunnel vision. And the obstacle here is holding back the energies from interfering with this frequency or this energetic exchange that's currently going on out here in the cosmos. This is very powerful, and you're playing this very powerful position right now. And jumping back into the stones, I can see that this obstacle is not only propelling you up as a form of protection, as a form of keeping you where you need to be. This obstacle is also radiating a vibration outside that is impacting your creativity and this subspace window for you. As you stay heightened, as you stay on this elevated frequency, what's happening underneath you is this window or this doorway that is clearing up or releasing for you to be able to hear the voices from the people that you may not necessarily be in association with. It's like you're able to be the voice of the voiceless, be the voice for those who may not be in your position. The connectivity here is almost like a walkie-talkie where the people are experiencing something totally different, but they're able to communicate with you the experiences of their world because something about you being propelled lets them know, and the consciousness know, you can do something about it. Your frequency has the capacity to make changes for the people around you, underneath you, quote unquote. This is not hierarchical. This has everything to do with your frequency being calibrated and uplifted at a certain place at a certain time so you can propel the voices from those around you who may not be able to do so. This is what's happening. And not only that, on the counter side is your creativity. This is where you're able to pull your creative avenue from, your creative element from, because you came from the bottom. You came out of the mud of the very same people that you're not able to connect with right now. But the vibration and the connectivity is coming from the bottom up. You can't build this. You can't make this. This is built from the energies, from being down at a certain energy and rising above. And this frequency that you have makes you the creator that you are, putting you in certain positions and certain places that you never thought of. And sometimes you wonder, how did I get here? How did I ascend to this certain level when there are people who grew up in the same environment, coming from the same world that I came from, have not been able to make it this far? But this is more about you being a leader and propelling out the frequency of the very vibration that you came from. Letting the world know, no matter where you're from, no matter what circumstances that you have endured, you can still rise. Being a leader, being a role model, being a trendsetter to let people know nothing can stop you. Helping people see that they too can be the voice. They too can be the one. Defying the odds is what I'm seeing here in the stones. And you in this current time are not only are experiencing a degree of separation, but is also for the community that you're serving. Being a representative of where you have came from, a star rising from the ashes, rising from up out of the mud, to show the world that they too can become period. A very powerful message that I'm seeing here from the stones. And if you made it thus far, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, or comment below to let me know how these messages are showing up in your world. And with that being said, I want to jump back into the stones because it's very interesting the way they're falling. When they fall in certain patterns or certain motions, it draws my attention. And what I'm seeing here in the stones is that there's a current thread of consciousness that is right within your palms, within your grasp, but it has to do with your gift. And your gift is circulating energetically around your purpose. It's like a blossoming. The petals that are circulating around your gift here is very powerful to me because it lets me know your gift and your purpose goes hand in hand. See, without the delivery of your gift, your purpose cannot blossom. There is a transference of energy. This energy in the cosmos is active and is moving. It's very conscious. And your gift is making its way down to the paradigm. But the doll that represents you is here connected with your gift at its hand. It's like you've never been so close to your gift ever in your life. You're starting to see why you were born here. You're starting to see that your skill set and your ability serves a purpose, divinely guiding you to deliver not only your gift, but the reason why you were here. You see, a flower girl or a flower boy delivers the ring down to the groom and the bride. Is synonymous with your gift delivering your purpose down to the paradigm. This is a beautiful ceremony that is honoring you and your energy. It's like you're finally reaching your stardom. You're finally expressing out this light within you that you have been carrying, ushering it down the altar to the world, symbolizing that this matrimony, this union cannot happen without your delivery. That's what the energy is saying. That's why movement is highlighted here at this current time. But we cannot do this without seeing what this ring or the delivery of this ring or your purpose is about. I'm very interested in this current thread of consciousness. What is this ring or the current collective's purpose being delivered about right now? And in terms of your purpose that is energetically being moved to the paradigm, the cards that came out were See You, Hunger Games, Present, Existential Crisis, Clarity, and Wisdom. And what I'm downloading here is that for a very long time, you may have been overlooked. You may have been a person that has been pushed to the side or off in the corners by yourself. But you've carried a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of wisdom that you at this time or at the current thread had to fight for. But people did not see it. They did not see what you were dealing with on the inside. But you were fighting for your right to live. You were fighting for your purpose and your desire to express yourself out fully. But this expression or this turning of energy was happening on the inside, not being visible to the naked eye. But the powering up of you turning this energy of your purpose, working it day in and day out, going through a lot of gauntlets, going through a lot of hardships, has finally came to the point that the world is feeling or will soon feel the vibration of your energy. But what I mean by this, it will be present. People will feel the very reason why you were born here, because your purpose was greater. You had to do a little work. You had to stay in the shadows. But now this energy has cultivated itself so powerfully over the course of time. When people get a whiff of it, come in contact with it, they will go through what may appear like an existential crisis, because the potency of it is so raw, is so calibrated on the most purest level that it will strike the core of their frequency, making them take a step back. By God, don't have a very serious conversation. People will be in awe of you. People will be in awe of your frequency. Merely by you stepping into a room, people will gravitate towards you. You thought you were being overlooked before. People will not be able to overlook your energy anymore as this frequency transcends down to the present. And this is the clarity that you've always desired. It will give you the clarity of the very experiences that you have gone through, igniting, exacerbating the wisdom of your frequency, the potency of it. Because the truth of the matter here is that there is an undercurrent or a deep wisdom within you that is very ancient. And it took time to cultivate itself, to be digestible to the world around you. You had to go through many phases and many experiences in your life that may appear to be like you were going through the Hunger Games, like you were fighting for your life, pushing you to the edge of death. But did you die? No, you didn't. This energy had to be pushed to the cutting edge for it to expand itself out, to be able to be received in the form of wisdom, the form of light, the form of love to the world around you. It had to go through this. You had to go through this. And now that the movement of energies that are flowing through the cosmos right now is making you present, not only that, it will make your energy appear like a present to the world, gifting the world with a level of knowledge and frequency so pure that it will change their frequency, change any workforce that you enter into, change any relationship dynamic that you choose to embark on. The frequency that I'm feeling for some of you in the collective has been quite the energy that you've carried, but did not know how to release it because it wasn't on you to release. The requirement of the energetic frequency to calibrate it in the right way was the lip it had to go through to get to this point right now, where the energies are moving you to say it's time for the world to see you fully as the gift that you are. Period. Very complex message that I've downloaded. Thank you all for being here and joining me in tonight's healing circle. I'm feeling very light and very loving. I'm so excited to see what some of you will do with your energy, your gift, your purpose here in the world around you at this time. And what I will do is take this time to come down from this highly complex and highly charged message and close out tonight's healing circle. And I will see you all at the next.